Still wrong. Hello everybody and welcome back to Lilith's Attic. My name is Julia Pasqua and it's another Tarot Card Tuesday. So this week, continuing on with our sword suit, we have the last of the numbered swords. We have the 10 of Swords. That's right, if you can believe it, the 10 of Swords is the last numbered tarot card that I have to draw in this deck. So we have 4 more cards left, but they're all face cards, so appropriately symbolizes endings. If you cannot tell by the dead man who is stabbed. The 10 of Swords is supposed to represent endings and new beginnings. To me, it's just absolutely a terrifying card. Like, when I was flipping through the swords before I started drawing them and I came across this card, I was like, oh holy, oh, no. But as I was reading about the card, just like things like the Devil and the Death card, it isn't as bad as it appears. He's supposedly lying still until the swords disappear. Now, I've never been stabbed by 10 swords, but Mythbusters, I think, would prove that 10 swords, if you are stabbed in the back, do not just dissolve, disappear, you get up and walk away. But in this theoretical tarot card universe, this man has been stabbed 10 times, and he is currently just sitting there, laying there, and contemplating the sunrise and the new beginnings before the swords dissolve. Sure, why not? It's trying to remind us that there is new beginnings, and just because things are over doesn't mean everything's over. I guess signifying the dead man. It seems pretty over to me. Anyway, it's supposed to be a level of surrender too, like you've done all you can, there's nothing you can do, you are laying here dead, you just need time to let the sun come up so your swords dissolve. It's supposed to be the end of suffering. Sure. This card, to me, what it's saying it means and visually what it looks like are two very different things. Anyway, if you read this card in reverse, it means that you're not willing to take those steps again. We've done this a couple times in the tarot deck. It means that you are not willing to take the steps that you need to let go of the past and to move on to the future, or you're kind of not letting something end. So you are in denial of it, you're refusing to let it end. All right, you guys, let's go make the 10 of Swords. Come on. Okie dokie. So for my 10 of Swords, the feeling... this is gonna sound weird to try to explain. The feeling I get of things being kind of over and kind of sad, but a new beginning and you wouldn't be able to move on without that is, hi, I'm nerdy, that scene in Peter Pan, the old animated movie, where they all pile into the boat and Peter's captaining the pirate ship and they leave Neverland and take Wendy and the boys back to the mainland. And to me, that was always a sad moment as a kid. It always made me feel kind of uncomfy, and I think it was because it signified this distinguished change of something is completely over. They are choosing to grow up. They are choosing to go back to their family versus staying in Neverland. And there's also this defining moment then for Peter, who continuously decides to stay in Neverland. And I don't know, it just gave me that feeling of finality, kind of like it's over, it's dead. This man's laying here with 10 swords. I was gonna get the perspective of being in the boat, but then I kind of wanted like the aftermath of it's done. You just kind of got to go with the flow and wait for that sun to come up. So instead, we're kind of bobbing in the ocean point of view, and there's just been this battle. Like, as you know, Peter gets the ship because he leaves. When I explain things in a very serious manner about fairy tales, I hear it myself. It sounds kind of funny. But anyway, we're bobbing in the ocean because there's just this battle between Hook and Peter, and there are 10 swords also kind of bobbing in the water with us, symbolizing that something is over, something is gone, and we're just kind of bobbing around with these swords in the aftermath of, instead of being stabbed and dead and having the swords dissolve, letting literally the waters clear or the sun come up to show like, hey, we've been through something, we've suffered, or we're still suffering a little bit, and we just gotta wait. So what better way than literally just to roll with it, roll with the tide. So there are 10 swords in here. Some of them are easier to find than others. My favorite little detail is there's a little man on the barrel shaking his sword, waving it at Peter like he's angry as Peter's ship flies off into the night. It's showing the finality of both those decisions of Wendy and Peter as to where they're staying in their life. The man is dead, the swords have been stabbed, and also that kind of patience that is needed with waiting for the sun to come up, with knowing the suffering's over, the battle is ended, and you are simply waiting for a new dawn. And that is my 10 of Swords, you guys. My message from me to you this week is if you feel like you've been stabbed by 10 swords, if you've been suffering, if you've been going through something, take a minute to wait for that sun to come up. Let everything kind of heal and just bob with the ocean until that happens. Let the water wash over you, take a moment to breathe, and just keep going. Know that the hardness is done and it's over. The 10s are about things being over. It's over. It's done. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. We have 4 more cards. That's it. Done. Done. So I am working on the back of the card as well as the card box. I need to remember to film that. Anyway, my words are kind of jumble messed in my head this week, but thank you guys for being here on this journey. I cannot believe it has been well over a year. It's like, what am I going to do with myself when I don't make a tarot card every week? But it's truly been a journey, and I see the light coming into the horizon. Thank you each and every one of you for being here each and every week, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Mwah! Bye guys. So thank you each and every one for you.